Welcome to As You Heard. We have started the new chapter, Carbon and Compounds of 10th class. As we all know, that carbon is tetravalent in nature. If the question arises why carbon is tetravalent in nature, then we will have to answer that carbon has 4 electrons in its outermost shell, and that's why it cannot lose or gain electrons. It can only share. So it is tetravalent in nature. And for further information, there are allotropes of carbon which we have to study are diamond and graphite. Diamond is the hardest of all known materials, whereas graphite is the softest. And graphite is also good conductor of electricity, whereas diamond is poor conductor of electricity, or we can say it is an insulator. Okay, now for 10th class, we have to study the use of carbon, its properties like catenation and other things also. But according to me, I start this chapter with the definition of hydrocarbons because the main organic chemistry which the students will study in 11th class is mostly dependent on this chapter, and the use of hydrocarbon and the role of hydrocarbon is must in organic chemistry, and so we should gain the knowledge of the hydrocarbons as well. So we start from the definition of hydrocarbon. As we understand from its name, there is hydrogen and carbon. Then only the name comes hydrocarbon. So the definition becomes the compounds which are made of hydrogen and carbon are called hydrocarbons. I repeat, the compounds which are made of hydrogen and carbon are called hydrocarbons. After that, question arises that how many types of hydrocarbons are there? There are two types of hydrocarbons, saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Then the definition of saturated hydrocarbon. The hydrocarbons which have single bond are called saturated hydrocarbons. Then the definition of unsaturated hydrocarbons becomes the hydrocarbons which have double or triple bonds are called unsaturated hydrocarbons. So alkane, which is a single bond, which has single bond, and that hydrocarbon which have single bond are called saturated hydrocarbons. So alkane is one of them. Alkane is the only one type which have got single bond, and the other two, al- then unsaturated hydrocarbons can be it is of two types, alkenes and alkynes. Alkenes कैसे हाइड्रोकार्बन है which have double bonds, and alkynes कौन से हैं which have triple bonds. We will do the naming in further videos. Till then, you should practice the hydrocarbons and should try to study the structure of diamond and graphite from your NCRT book. There is difference between structure, that's why there are two different allotropes, carbon or diamond and graphite. There are fullerene as well, but we, this is not in your syllabus of 10th class. Other than that, coke, you must have heard in 8th class, is the purest form of carbon. Now we will study this chapter and continue this chapter in another video. I have made this type of flow chart and notes which you can see here and enlarge it. I'm showing it to you. You should also try to make notes like this to make the chapter easy and to understand for yourself. If you will try to make your notes yourself, then it would be very easy for you to remember them because notes given by teachers are made by them. That involves that there is no involvement of yours in that. You have to just mug them up. That will not help you to understand the chapter properly. So I recommend you to study and understand the chapter and makes your notes yourself. Okay, thank you for watching the video. We'll meet in the next video. Okay, I'm also just improving. Well, I've never taught online and I never made any videos. Okay, thank you for watching. We'll meet in next video.